guys, what's up? It's your boy Ryan J. This month on this show, we've got Pro Soaper Broox, creator of www.solidgrind.com. OG status right here. What's up, player?
What's up, my man?
Yeah, man. So, what you guys don't know is this man right here is responsible for gluing, the entire community together for the last, 15 years now?
Yeah, well, I don't know if I can take all that credit, but I think I got the only, one of the, last original sites still going, so I guess, yeah, it's, I think that's kind of keeping some people together. People are still posting on it all the time. I was actually trying to get into it the other day. I can't even remember my password, so I got to figure that out.
Right. And, yeah, it's been pretty cool. Like, a lot of friendships have developed there that, from people that would have never been able to even meet each other. And totally. I think it's definitely kept the community strong. There's still a good vibe, and it's great.
Absolutely. And
then also bringing the community into 2015 with the new SolidGrind app.
Yeah.
You guys, I just posted an update on this. Derek just came out with an app for SolidGrind. He's got a lot of the old school paraphernalia on there, and you can actually go on the, I got it on my iPhone right now. You can go on and purchase, he's got some old soap videos on there, stickers, keychains, t-shirts. That's amazing. That's no easy task, to write an app.
Yeah, so actually the company that I'm working for right now, that's what we do. We built this commerce software for iPhone apps and stuff like that. And we had everyone in the company is like, we should be using our own app. So I'm like, well, shit, I got a bunch of old soap stuff. I should just throw it on this app and try to distribute it, get it out to people who want it. So That's what I did.
That's awesome, man. Besides soaping, you programmed websites now and apps. How you got to be a really tech savvy guy, to be able to pull that off. And
yeah. So I went to college for computer science to get into all that stuff, and one of my very first classes was learning how to build a website in '99, right?
Okay.
And at the time, I was just getting into soaping, and I'm like, we all had to come up with some topic or whatever. I'm like, well, shit, I'm gonna make a freestyle walking website. So I made this thing, and that's kind of what escalated up to what SolidGrind is today. I've just kind of kept adding to it. The name changed a couple times, but that's what it is now.
That's awesome. And it's not it's not like a WordPress site. This thing has forums and multiple pages. It's pretty badass.
Thanks, man.
How did you get started in all this? If we can go back down memory lane.
In soap shoes altogether?
Yeah. Did you use to skateboard? Did you use to rollerblade?
I played a lot of inline hockey and stuff. So I wasn't really into aggressive skating much, but I would. We'd skate to some parking lot to play hockey, and I would do stalls off flower pots and stuff like that. I didn't have grind shoes or anything. They were just hockey skates, but I'd still stall on stuff and jump over stuff and all that. But my senior year in high school, 99, I think, or 98, I was at this party, and this kid had soaps, and I saw him around in our school. Kids would be sliding on the heaters in the school and stuff like that. And this kid's like, yo, you got to try these on. So I tried them on. He had some old school, the blue and white scabs or whatever.
Okay.
I threw those on, jumped on this practice rail, and just busted my ass, right? like everyone does when they're not into skating or whatever and tries on a pair of soaps.
Of course.
So I got them, man, I started sticking some grinds after a while, and I'm this is really fun. So I bought them, and then been soaping since, or had been soaping since. I haven't really done a whole lot in the last while.
For sure.
Yeah.
That's cool. And now you got into that. You had these scabs. Your freestyle walking. You find the shoes. How did you go from jumping up on flower pots to being sponsored and?
Yeah. So I started out with that website, right? When I first went to college, I learned how to program websites. So I made Derek's Freestyle Walking webpage or whatever it's called. I'll actually send you a link to it. I still got it on the internet somewhere. It's super shitty.
Okay, I'll put that link in the down bar for sure.
Yeah, it's really funny. But so I had that site, and I wanted to buy more soap stuff when I was in college. I'm like, man, where do I find this? There's nowhere around. It was in the middle of Iowa. There was no like skate shops or anything out there. So I emailed Soap, like just got on the website, and I remember at the time, like you guys had all those, like back at the time, the videos were like this big on there. There was that video of you sliding that gigantic beach rail, and then like rolling at the end. You know, I remember all that shit. That was awesome. But I emailed and emailed. No one was responding to me. I'm like, yo, I just want like a catalog so I can order some stuff, because that's how you bought things at the time. You know, there wasn't like internet shopping really.
Oh, right. Yeah, they had that like 1-888 number or something.
Yeah. And so I was like trying to get a hold of him, and no one got back to me forever. And finally, Chris Morris hit me up. Like, I'm like, oh shit, this is the CEO of the company. Nice. And so he emails me. He's like, yo, I'm really sorry. Like, we got your email. Sorry we didn't get back to you. I just found it. What are you doing? I like talked to him like, yo, I got this website. You know, I'm trying to promote soap shoes out here in the Midwest. And he's like, all right. He's like, well, what do you want to order? I'm like, just like some shirts and a hat. So he just sent me this box of stuff. And like,
Score.
It was just totally free. Yeah, he just like sent me a hat and like some stickers and all this stuff. And it was awesome. So I was emailing with him some more, and he was like, hey, do you want to do demos in the Midwest? I'm like, fuck yeah, I'll do demos. So he sent me like a practice rail and like a box of like 15 pairs of shoes, like all sizes. And then I just started doing demos around like my college, and eventually kind of just traveling around the Midwest. Went to like St. Louis, Chicago a lot, and doing demos all over the place.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is badass, man. That's like, you're like the 10th caller on the radio show, like you just won the grand prize right there.
Yeah, it just kind of happened. It was really weird. It's just like a timing thing, and it was super dope that Chris responded to me. Yeah.
Whereabouts did you go, like on all those little demos and stuff? Was that, I remember doing some back in the day, and we'd go to this high school or this mall, and the same kind of thing?
Yeah, so, yeah, exactly, the same kind of thing. I did mostly like college stuff, like on my own campus. Like I would have like just set up some rails and a bunch of shoes and like have people come out. I'd do that a couple times a year. And then we went to another college down in like St. Louis and did demos down there. There's a dude named Alexi from Delaware, and then he went to college in St. Louis. He was like huge into the soap shoe scene back then. We went and did a big demo at his college. That was awesome. We did like skate parks and stuff like that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So were there any crazy reactions from people?
I mean, you know, like everyone's a dick at that time, you know. Like skateboarders, they're always like, what are you guys doing? Yeah, I mean, you got that kind of stuff. I was always wanting to...
Where's your skateboard, bro? You forgot your skateboard?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, all that shit. I was always wanting to get someone who was like a pro skateboarder to mix in soap shoes and like ollie up and like soap a bench and like grab his deck or something, like drop back into it, like do an acid drop after that or something.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris Fox, like he was like a pro skateboarder, and they sponsored him back in the day in like '99. But then that was when the team kind of split up and Soap started doing their own thing. When you came on, it had to have been more like 2000, 2001-ish, I'm guessing.
It was like 2000, yeah.
Okay.
And then I don't remember like when they got those vans, did the van tours. Brendan came out this way, and he like did a demo, like he did a few demos with me, and we went up to like Minneapolis Milwaukee, and so I rode with them on the tour for a while. It was like him, his brother Dalen, and this dude named Aaron, I think like his cousin or something. That was pretty awesome.
Well, that must have been fun.
Yeah.
There's wild guys right there.
Yeah.
When did you come out with the SolidGrind? That was around the same time?
So it was like, I had like the Derek's Freestyle Walking webpage or whatever, and that changed to like brooksfsw.com. Then I went to like brooks.com, which when I went to brooks.com, I tried to incorporate other extreme sports, like just like inline skating and skateboarding and snowboarding and all that. But then I found that's already been done. Like there's enough of those sites, so then I just went back to straight soap shoes again.
Okay.
Probably like 2002, 2003. I don't know.
That makes sense. That's pretty cool. Now I know that I listened to this radio interview with you. This is a couple years back, and that's actually how I first heard about you. So I was kind of like looking around on the site, and then just kind of seeing what was going on in the community. And I guess so Soap was still, I heard it was like they were still paying you, and So you got to do your own thing plus your job, and then just for like hosting the website and keeping the traffic running through it.
Yeah, they were sending me checks for the website. That's pretty rad.
Oh, you got the hustler right here. That's cool.
Yeah.
So just
I wish I still did that.
you were basically went pro like when you were still in school. Then that's kind of cool.
Yeah, man, it was fun.
Do you have any favorite memories from back then?
All the tours, like that's I don't know if you saw the St. Louis tour, or the demo we did down there. Like we made a little video about it. That was super fun. Like, Soap got us a van. Like we had this like minivan we rented, and like just went down there, picked up a couple kids in Kansas City that we never met before. Like we just met them on SolidGrind, you know. They're like, yo, we want to go to this demo with you. We're like, well, yeah, we'll swing by and get you. We picked up some dudes, and then we went on to St. Louis. A bunch of people met us down there, and we just had a blast. This fraternity like let us party with them because the dude we were doing the demo with was in this frat. It was really fun.
Fucking dope. What experience back then kind of brought you to nowadays? How did Soap kind of shape you into the man you are today?
I mean, well, so for one thing, like it gave me a hobby to like kind of take my professional career into. Like I could use soap shoes as a topic for like the website thing. Like now this app that I'm building right now, I could just like keep using it for that kind of stuff, which is really fun. I think that's probably the thing. I mean, and obviously like the whole skater mentality, skater culture, like that obviously defines how people are too. So when you're just surrounded by that, it's really fun.
I feel that, like a family vibe, you know?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, like I've met so many people from soaping. Like there's a dude named Zach Larson who was kind of like always with me through all the soap stuff as I was doing it. I met him because he was walking through my campus, and I saw like he was there like touring our college with his girlfriend or something like that. Like, still in high school and all that, trying to find a college to go to. And I just saw that he had soap shoes on. I just like pointed at him like, yo, what's up, man? You got soaps. And he's like, yeah, I'm staying here tonight. He's like, I'm like, all right, cool. Let's get together later. And then we started sliding rails around campus, and we've been like really good buddies ever since.
That's dope, man. A little good conversational piece right there. That's badass. What is life like today out there in Iowa?
I mean, soap-wise, nothing's going on, obviously. But other than that, it's just life, man.
A lot of stuff on the forum there. I know you're a busy guy and all. I see like it hasn't really been updated since like 2008-ish, I guess it looks like. And
yeah,
you know, a lot of people are still on there trying to put in pictures and whatever. Is there any future in updating the site at all?
Yeah, so I was thinking about that, and I've been thinking about it a lot more lately, like, as I pushed this app out and, like, started talking to people again, because, like, when you're not doing it, it's hard to maintain, right? Like, I mean, I put on my shoes, like, every once in a while, I still go slide around and stuff, just, like, while I'm out. Like, I don't have anyone to session with or anything like that, but, like, I'll just throw on my shoes every once in a while. But, like, when you're not, like super active in it, it's just hard to maintain the site and, like, keep content coming, especially when Soap's not putting anything out themselves.
Right.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that a lot. Like Greg Krellin, that dude that just ordered all the stuff from my app.
Yeah.
Which sucks, by the way. I found out, like, so he put this big ass order in, right? He bought all this stuff. Just like, it was awesome. Like, I'm stoked to send it to him. And I don't know how international shipping works apparently. So I put like $15 flat rate, whatever you want. And then I go to ship it the other day, and it's $60. So I'm like, ooh, I ate that one. But anyway.
Oh, so he's eating that up. Yeah, as soon as he got it, it was like posted on 3 different sites. I was like, uh-oh, someone went shopping.
Yeah. So I'm thinking like he's like super into it now, like maybe making him an admin or something, or like you're still doing stuff. Like if you wanted to post on there, that'd be rad.
Yeah, he just made rank, like you know, because I'm one of the admin on the SolidGrind on the Facebook page, so
yeah,
I had to boost him up and put him on admin as well.
Yeah. So I was thinking about like how can I do that, and I'm actually kind of surprised. Like I haven't done anything to the site in years except for just pay to get it renewed. You know, I'm actually surprised. Like it hasn't been hacked. Like it's still running all good and everything, but yeah, it seems to be going.
It's a good little board, man, and it's a cool site. Going on there.
I mean, the whole thing was I just wanted to have like as much information as you could get about soap stuff, like all the shoe models, the grind plates, and all that stuff. And then also have like dope pictures and videos and all that.
And then it just kind of turned into, well, it's, like you said, it's evolved over the years. But yeah. I mean, that's awesome. I mean, you should be like commended for that because, like, you're responsible, like I said, for holding the whole community together. People are still. There was one dude the other day who hit me up. Sometimes people they'll send me little video messages. This one dude, Tyler Wayne, out in New Hampshire, he sends me funny ass videos of them soaping in the snow. Like, I guess they made a soap park in the backyard, and it's just covered in snow. And they have like one little practice rail out there, and there's a little ramp, and they're jumping around. They're smoking out and drinking and just soaping around and just having a good time. And I'd be cracking up with these videos. And then I'm like, well, how did you hear about this? They're like, well, we just, we're searching around and we found SolidGrind, and, now here we are. And now I introduce him to Greg and, keeping the community going.
Oh yeah, that's great. It's great. I'm actually surprised people are finding shoes.
Yeah, and it's weird, like, some new pair, like, you think that they would show up, but then a pair comes out of nowhere. It's like, wait a minute, where did this guy get this brand new pair from? Like, yeah. I always kind of wonder, I'm like, I wonder if there's some little company who still, like, releases, like, one pair at a time. We'll put them out on eBay for, like, $1,000. Fuck.
Yeah. Or, like, someone's finding these old stockpiles just in the back of, like, PacSun warehouses or shit like that.
Yeah. Did you ever get to see the actual warehouse in Torrance?
No.
It was crazy. Yeah, they had this 80,000 square foot warehouse in the back with a 12-foot half pipe, and it was just pallets of shoes, and you could it was like as long as a city block.
So I went to when HSL, the Healy company, bought soap, like, I don't know, like 2004, 2005. Actually, 2005. I went and visited them in Texas, and that was crazy. Just Healy's everywhere, and wow. They had like 2 pairs of soaps at the time, They were starting to put grind plates and Heelys and all that, but yeah, I didn't get to any like actual soap places.
Wow. Crazy. So you got any shout outs? Besides, I know you shout out your buddy.
Man, like, I don't know, like, my crew was like Aaron Taraboletti, Turbo, Jordan Muck, Zach Larson. Those are the guys that, like, I was always soaping with. We didn't have like a relay crew or anything like that. Like, you guys were bonkers.
That was life back then, like every day soaping.
Yeah, and you guys were nuts. Like, I remember you always had like the just clean ass Royales and then doing backflips off of things and all that. And Danny, right? Danny. Dude, always sticking unities and stuff. I've never been able to stick a unity. My ankles just don't do that, man.
Yeah, you gotta have like a bigger groove on the other foot. It's like sometimes you get a groove on the front foot, and then if you don't have it on the back foot just as well, it just slips out. Unities. Yep. That was like my favorite trick.
Yeah, I can't do it. I'm more of a Farfignugan and Royale kind of guy. And I also have like the broadsides and all that stuff, so I use the shit out of those, like Mizus and all that.
Oh yeah, good. Yeah, Joey be tearing it up with that shit. So,
yeah, man, I remember when those came out. Like, did you ever meet Linda Gonzalez at Soap? Or Lynn, maybe? That
name sounds really familiar.
I don't know what she did. Like, she's like an admin or something, but she was
Linda.
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, so she hooked me up with everything, man. She just sent me broadsides. She's like, you got to try these new shoes. I'm like, sold. Just send me all that stuff.
I think she was like in the office when you first come in. She was the nice one.
Yeah, she was awesome. Kind of raspy voice.
Don't remember the raspy voice. I remember the hair. Right on, man. If any of the fans at home want to get a hold of you, do you have any contact information?
Yeah, I mean, check me out at Broox.com. That's Broox.com.
Broox.com.
Yep, I'm Broox on Twitter, spelled the same way. You all know SolidGrind and all that. You can always drop me an email too at Derek@Broox.com.
Derek@Broox.com. Awesome.
Yeah.
That's dope, man. All right, buddy. It was awesome talking to you.
You too, my man.
We'll see you on the next one. Fucking soap for life, baby.
All right. Later on.
Peace out, Derek.